Well, good afternoon, everybody. And here we are at our special afternoon meeting on Buddha Day, Vesak or Wesak, the most high day, the most important day in the Buddhist calendar. And we're very lucky to have with us today Venerable Seelawimala from the Vihara. I should say that the Vihara and the Buddhist Society have been celebrating Wesak without a break for many decades now. And I'm glad, despite all the technical difficulties, we're able to bring something today. But thank you very much, Venerable Seelawimala. I know you're very busy, and this is an exceptionally difficult time. So thank you so much for coming and helping and celebrating Vesak with us here at the Buddhist Society.
Good afternoon. I'm at the London Buddhist Vihara, and we are, as Dr. Desmond Bidalf mentioned, London Buddhist Vihara and the Buddhist Society are very, very close friends ever since we have been together, working together since the start of the London Buddhist Vihara 1926. Whereas the Buddhist Society started 2 years before 1924. So Christmas Humphreys and our founder Anagarika Dharmapala had meeting, and they were friends. Both institutions, they have started. We have to show our gratitude to those founders. Today, as Dr. Desmond Bidalf mentioned, we celebrate the Buddha Day, the Vesak, celebrate the life of the Buddha. Most important event of his lives were birth of the Buddha and his enlightenment, and also we commemorate the passing away of the Buddha, Buddha Parinirvana. We all know he was born at the park of Lumbini. Now that part belongs to Nepal. There is a pillar bearing edicts mentioned that Buddha was born, Shakyamuni Buddha was born there. So we celebrate the birth of the Buddha. Mother was Queen Maya and father was King Suddhodana. After that, Buddha became enlightened at the age of 35 at Bodh Gaya beneath the Bodhi tree on the Vesak full moon day. So we celebrate the Buddha's passing away, Buddha's enlightenment. And at the age of 80, Buddha passed away. After his enlightenment, 45 years, he delivered his sermons, his ministry, 45 years of his life. He served to the community. So at the age of 80, Buddha passed away. Let us celebrate the life of the Buddha. Today, according to this Puja format program, we start the Puja. I think all of you have the Puja sheet. We follow the Puja sheet, paying homage to the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Buddham saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami. 5 places. Panatipata veramani kapadam samadhiya. Adina dana veramani sikhapadam samadhiyami. Kamesu michachara veramani sikhapadam samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikhapadam samadhiyami. Suramiraya majjapama datana veramani sikhapadam samadhiyami. Let us offer flowers to the Buddha, incense and candles to the Buddha, reciting the Pali stanzas which are available in the puja seat. Okay. Vanaganda kunopetang etang kusuma santatim pujayami munin dasa siri pada saroruve. Pujemi buddhang kusume nanena punyena metena hotu mokkam. Uppang milayati yata idang me kayo tatayati vinasa bhavang. Pujemi dhammang kusumena nena punyena mete nachayotu mokkam. Puphang milayati yata idang me kayo tathayati vinasa bhavang. Pujemi sangham kusumena nena punyena mete nachayotu mokkam. Puphang milayati idang me kayo tatayati vinasa bhavan. Offering of minds. Ghanasarappaditena dipena tamadang sina tilokadipang sang buddhang pujayami tamonudang. Offering of incense. Gandha sambhara yuttena dupena sugandhina pujaye pujaniyam tam puja bhajana muttamam. Stanzas in praise of the triple gem. Iti piso bhagavarahang samma sambuddho vijacharana sampanno sugato lokavido anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati Sattha deva manusanam buddho bhagavati sakhato bhagavata dhammo sanditiko akaliko pasiko panaiko pachatam veditabo vinyoiti supadipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ujapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Nyaya patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samiji patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yadidang chattari purisa yugani atta purisa puggala is bhagavato savaka sangho ahuneyo pauneyo dakineyo Anjali karaniyo anuttaram punyaketan lokasati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We are going to read the Metta Sutta, Karaniya Metta Sutta. One who is killing the good and who wishes to attain that state of calm, Nibbana, should act thus. One should be sincere to oneself, upright and conscientious, of soft speech, gentle and not proud, contented, living simply peaceful and unburdened, with senses calm, prudent, modest, and without showing anxiety or sport. One should not commit any slight wrong on account of which wise men might censure one. May all beings be happy and secure. May their hearts be wholesome. Whatever living being there be, those mentally feeble or strong, physically long, stout or medium, short, small or large, those seen, no unseen, dwelling far or near, those who are born and those who are to be born. May all beings, without exception, be happy-minded. Let none deceive another, nor despise any person whatsoever in any place. In anger or ill will, let one not wish any harm to another. Just as a mother would protect her only child at the risk of her own life, even so, let one cultivate a boundless heart towards all beings. Let thoughts of infinite love pervade the whole world, above, below, and around, without any obstruction, without any hatred, without any enmity. Whether standing, walking, sitting, or lying down, as long as one is awake, this mindfulness should be developed. This, the wise say, is the highest conduct here. Not embracing false views, virtuous and endowed with insight, giving up attachment sense desires. Indeed, such a person does not come again for repeated becoming. Now I am going to do chanting the Ratana Sutta, wishing well-being of all, and also wishing may you have happy, peaceful vesak, especially protection from corona virus COVID-19. I do this chanting, the blessings from this important Vihara be with you. Power of the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, may you be well and happy. Karaniya mata kusalena yadam zantam padam abhisamecha sako ujucha sujucha suvacho chasa muddo anatimani Santus kocha subarocha apake chocha sala ukauti Samtindriyocha nipakocha apagapo kulesu ananugedo Nachakodam samachare kinchiyena vinyo pare upamadeyo sukhina ke vinonto sabbe sata bhavantu sukhita tai kechi Pana Buddhati tasavata varavana vasesa digavaye mantava majjimarasakanu dethavayeva Raditaye chadure vasanti avidure Bhutavasam bhave siva sabbe shata bhavantu sukhitata Napero param niko beta nati manyeta kata chinam kamchi Vyarosana patiga sanya nanya manasa dukkamicheya Mata yata niyam potam ayusaika Otamanurake vampisabhabuteso manasambhavaye aparimanan metanchasab lokasmin manasambhavaye aparimanan Uddhang adojatiriyan Sangvada averang aspatam titang charang nisinno vasayano va Yavatassa vigatamido etam sating aditeya brahmameta viharam idamao detinja anupadamma silava dasanena sampanno kame suvinaya gedam naijatu gabbaseyam punareti. Let us practice meditation for a while. As usual, we do metta bhavana, meditation on loving kindness. This is very good time to wish well-being and happiness of all beings, all sentient beings, especially as we are scared due to this coronavirus, COVID-19. A lot of people are suffering. So therefore, the only thing we can do at the moment on the Buddha day, practice metta bhavana, wishing their well-being and happiness. The way we are going to do, first, we develop loving kindness in us towards ourselves. Then we extend, project our thoughts of loving kindness towards others gradually from our loved one and to everyone, to the entire universe. May our loving kindness go to everyone. May they be well and happy. This is the way we are going to do at the beginning. Place your hands on your lap. Close your eyes gently and relax. Relax your forehead, eyebrows, eyelids, jaw, lips and tongue to be relaxed. Relax your neck and relax your shoulders, chest and abdomen. Take a deep breath with the sense of trust and well-being. And let it go, allowing any tightness to dissolve. One more deep breath. And let it go, letting go of tension. One more deep breath. Hold the breath for a few seconds. And let it go slowly. Feel the relief of your abdomen. Breathing in mindfully. Breathing out mindfully. Look at your image. Wish your own well-being. May I be well and happy, free from suffering. May I be free from anger and ill will. May I be free from enmity and anxiety. May I be happy. May no harm come to me. May no difficulties come to me. May no problems come to me. May I be well and happy, free from suffering. May I be compassionate and forgiving. May I be joyful and rejoice in welfare and happiness of others. May I have a lot of patience, courage, determination and understanding to meet and overcome the problems, challenges and failures in my life. May I take care of myself happily, like a shower. We, from head to toe, we experience the feeling of loving kindness. You can visualize an aura of loving kindness around you. Let us share our loving kindness. Those who are near to me, may you be well and happy, free from suffering. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you be free from anger in ill will. May you be free from enmity and anxiety. May you be happy. May you be compassionate and forgiving. May you be joyful and rejoice in welfare and happiness of others. May you have a lot of patience, courage, determination, and understanding to meet and overcome your problems, challenges, and failures in your life. May you take care of yourself happily. Extend your loving kindness to the family, your loving children, grandchildren, your parents, your grandparents, brothers, sisters. May they be well and happy, free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May no problems come to them. May they always meet with spiritual success. May they have good health and protection this coronavirus, COVID-19. May they be compassionate and forgiving. May they be joyful and rejoice in welfare and happiness of others. May they have a lot of patience, courage, determination, and understanding to meet and overcome their problems, challenges, and failures in their life. May they take care of themselves happily. On this Vesak day, the best way to celebrate the Vesak, we offer our blessings, our loving kindness towards our friends. May they be well and happy, free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May no problems come to them. May they be free from anger and ill will. May they be free from enmity and anxiety. May they be happy. May they have a lot of patience, courage, determination, and understanding to meet and overcome the problems, challenges, and failures in their life. May they take care of themselves happily. May no harm come to them from the coronavirus. If there are any unfriendly people, may they be free from anger and ill will. May they be free from enmity and anxiety. May they be happy. May all beings, those who are suffering, be free from suffering. Those who are in fear, be free from fear. Those who are grieving, be free from their grief. May all beings be free from all dangers of this coronavirus, COVID-19. May entire world be free from the fear of coronavirus. Continue for a few minutes, radiating these thoughts of loving kindness. Thank you. I'm going to give a little talk, Dhamma talk. While this deadly coronavirus COVID-19 was speeding all over the world like a venomous wind, thousands of people became victims of this deadly disease and lost their lives. COVID-19 has no consideration for power, status, wealth, or any other criteria. Over the past few months, our entire world has been terribly overwhelmed and gripped in a cycle of fear, anxiety, uncertainty, and helplessness. In brief, this is very much part of the Buddhist concept of dukkha. At present, scientists in every country are spending long hours at universities in their laboratories, working very hard to find a vaccination for this alarming, unpredictable virus. And as is proven in the history of scientific research, they will find a medicine Once again, it will be a new era in the advancement of the medical sciences. As the effect of coronavirus became more and more dangerous, we slowly become aware of the greatness of humanity. Exemplary qualities of the human spirit are on display everywhere you look, both locally and globally. People have actively started to think of the well-being of not only themselves, but for the whole society. Everyone has started to share their personal experiences so others might benefit. Personal knowledge of home-based medicines, natural ways of strengthening your immune system through good diet, exercise, meditation, and being advanced in the media. Also, practical advice like social distancing help us to do as much as we can to stay safe and healthy and protect ourselves from the danger of coronavirus. By keeping healthy and being careful ourselves, we can prevent this disease from spreading to others. Because at the present, there is no particular vaccination for this virus, and complex challenge is to find one rapidly. We all understand the severe threat of corona. Therefore, cooperation is vital, and people from all backgrounds have put aside divisions which focus on developing a mutual kindness, compassion, and empathy for each other. Clapping for the NHS is a prime example. People volunteering for all sorts of charitable organizations, giving their time for free to help others. The kindness of strangers is very heartening and proves the humanity can work together for the greater good. We wish good health to all. Human nature is such that we do not wish to see others suffering. We all wish happiness for others. They suffer, we suffer, especially elderly people, as they are more vulnerable, and we will all be old one day. Youngsters showing their love by protecting them, looking after them, keeping them safe in their homes by providing practical support for their needs. Remember, actions speak louder than words. This is how it should be. Benefit is to the whole of society and is very much appreciated. I also want to acknowledge the admirable service of the medical field, doctors, nurses, carers, cleaners, and other members of the NHS staff working in hospital and in the community. They are all dedicated to discharging their duties without hesitation. With humanity, they display bravery and courage by putting their own lives as risk in service to society. We hear how many of them have lost their lives, leaving their loved ones behind. They truly practice the oath of the Hippocrates at a great risk to their own lives. Not only medical services, but all the human services to keep the society functioning, like ambulances, staff, rubbish collectors, providers of utilities, water, electric, farmers, transport of food, supermarket staff, and delivery drivers all work hard as a service for the well-being and safe functioning of our society. These human qualities are highly praised in every religious and civil society, every religion and civil society. According to the Buddhist point of view, they are the divine qualities, Brahma Viharas, loving kindness. Develop these qualities instead of bearing ill will, compassion, above cruelty, appreciated joy, overriding jealousy. The fourth quality of Brahma Vihara is equanimity. This is very difficult to maintain, but we have to contemplate on the vicissitude of life. Metta means the sincere wish for the welfare and happiness of all living beings, without exception. Metta is unconditional love, not love in the sense of wanting to possess or belong. On the contrary, it is being open, accepting what is, without making demands. It allows people to be as they are, not focusing them to change or to become as we would like them to be. Karuna means compassion, concern for all living beings who are suffering, in trouble and affliction. It is a fundamental tenet of Buddhism that all beings suffer. When we see this state in the beings, we experience the wish to help them alleviate the conditions, then we have compassion. Its proximate cause is to see the helplessness of those overshadowed by suffering. I always like to prayers of Santideva, a Buddhist monk in the 7th century, in his marvelous book called Bodhicharyavatara. I quote, "May I be a guard for those who need protection, a guide for those on the path, a boat, a raft, a bridge for those who wish to cross the flood. May I be a lamp in the darkness, a resting place for the weary, a healing medicine for all who are sick, and for the boundless multitudes of living beings. May I bring sustenance and awakening, enduring like the earth and the sky." Until all beings are freed from sorrow and all are awakened. So the next quality is mudita, is appreciative, sympathetic, or altruistic joy. It is joy or gladness experienced at the success of others, sharing with them their rejoicing. When the patient starts to get well and is cured, then we can share their happiness. Upeka is equanimity, is complete evenness of mind in perceiving their happiness or suffering. Impartial attitude, it is manifested as the quieting of resentments and approval. This is not the same as mere indifference and should not be confused with it. It is not dullness or cold-heartedness. It is not the dead, unfeeling quality of cold stone, but the warmth which comes of deep understanding. It is not a state of emptiness, but of fullness. During this period of catastrophe, equanimity is very challenging mental state, but it is great spiritual quality to cope these disasters of life. So these important qualities we can see people are at the moment practicing all over the world. Metta, loving kindness, compassion, karuna, appreciated joy, mudita, and equanimity. Very important. So during this problematic, catastrophic time, we can see the greatness of humanity. So as we are celebrating, the Buddha had all these qualities, and Buddha encouraged us to practice all these qualities. As we have recited the Gatha, the stanzas, there are 9 qualities of the Buddha. As we are celebrating the Buddha Day, we can see 9 qualities of the stanza. Arahant is worthy one to receive our respect, and also he has eradicated all the defilements. In that regard, he was called Arahant, Samma Sambuddha, means he became fully enlightened. At the beginning, he had some eminent teachers, but later he understood their goals are not the enlightenment what was he wished. Then he discovered the middle path. Following the middle path, on the bank of river Neranjara, and beneath the Bodhi tree, Buddha sat down with a very strong determination to become Buddha. So whole night he practiced meditation, so developed his understanding, 4 noble truths, and he had eradicated all defilements, attained enlightenment. So Buddha had this quality of Samma Sambuddha, Vijacana Sampanna. He had great knowledges and also conduct, practice sila, morality, etc. And great knowledges of the destructions of the cankers, knowledges of the beings born again and again in the samsara, and also his own previous existence in the samsara. All these knowledges he had developed. Sugato means the next quality. He had well gone, practicing middle path. He attained nirvana. In that regard, he was Sugato, Lokavidu. He understood the world in different ways. Worlds, we can understand the worlds, Kamaloka, sensual world, and Rupaloka, fine material world, and Arupaloka, immaterial world. Or like Buddha in the Rohitasa Sutta taught, this fathom-long body is the world. In that regard, Buddha understood the mind and the body precisely, 5 aggregates. This way the world was understood by the Buddha, Lokavidu. Purusha Dhammasarthi was a good tamer. So many people he met, all are not good people, all are not compassionate people. There were some poor people, terrible killers, or some people want to harm to the Buddha. But Buddha had this skill to tame the people. In different ways he tamed, giving sermons through his meditation on loving kindness. And they trained the bhikkhus, the monks. So the Purusa Dhamma Sarthi, Sattha, he was a teacher. He was an incomparable teacher to different, according to the different audience. He gave different sermons. If they are matured, spiritually matured people, Buddha gave so Dhamma about the Four Noble Truths, or Paticca Samuppada. If the person is not matured, he gave graduated talk. The story of the charity, and the story of the morality, and the story of the heavens. Then he explained gradually disadvantage of sensual pleasures, and gradually he went deeper and deeper, explained deep insight of his teachings, Four Noble Truths, etc. And three characteristics of the life: impermanence, suffering, and non-self. This way he was a great teacher. He was the blessed one. And he understood the Four Noble Truths, as in the Dhammacakka Sutta, Buddha mentioned, as long as I did not have the knowledge of the Four Noble Truths in 3 ways, in 12 modes, I didn't claim the Buddhahood. People, they have asked, didn't call me as the Buddha. Whenever I realized the Four Noble Truths in 3 ways, in 12 modes, then I claim the Buddhahood. World, they have asked, men, human beings, and Brahmas call me the Buddha. So this way, Buddha had 9. Bhagava means blessed one. Buddha had all these 9 qualities, not only 9 qualities, hundreds of names, attributes were given to the Buddha in different angles, through different lenses. People had seen the Buddha. Then they gave different names and attributes. Among those hundreds of names, 9 attributes we recite in the Gatha. Let us celebrate the life of the Buddha, such a great, unique human being. He fulfilled the perfection paramis as a bodhisattva, and he had completed the paramis, culminated these qualities, and became enlightenment beneath the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya. Today we celebrate the Buddha Day, all these important events of his life. So, may you all be well and happy. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. I wish you, as the world is frightened with this fear of corona virus, COVID-19, I wish you, may you have good protection through the power of the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. Protection from this danger, this catastrophe. May you have good health and long life. I wish to Dr. Desmond Biddulph, good friend of the London Buddhist Vihara, to everyone, those who are participating in this puja in different areas, in different ways. May you all share these blessings. May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. May you have happy Vesak. Thank you. That is the end
Hello.
of the Buddha.
Hello. Yes.
Yes.
Bhante, thank you so much for a lovely, inspiring, moving talk at this difficult time. I wonder, could you answer one question from our audience?
Yes, please.
This is from John, and he says, in the Karaniya Sutta, we are advised to avoid sensual pleasures. In our free time, are we able to enjoy studying art and music or the beauties of nature without attachment?
As I understood, Karaniya Metta Sutta is one of the well-known discourses of the Buddha. It explains, as I mentioned, it is the universal friendliness. It is good to practice in by chanting. It is okay to me. I have heard actually some serene, some very peaceful sceneries, and also with some music as well. I think it's okay.
Thank you very much. Well, there aren't any more questions, so I would like to thank you very, very much for arranging this today and continuing our tradition. And can we from the Society also offer you and wish you every happiness and joy and good health and safety, and continue doing all the wonderful work you're doing for the Sri Lankan community. I understand that in the evenings you have a very big crowd.
Yes.
And you talk of the, I think it's the Ratana Sutta, and that it's a wonderful thing that you're doing there. And we all here wish you every happiness and a long life and protection from this scourge. So thank you so much.
Yeah, every evening at 6 we do the chanting Ratana Sutta and
Yes.
Puja. You can join through the Facebook of London Buddhist Vihara.org Facebook.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed.
My pleasure.